Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, Crag Linnorm. And we're gonna go slay a dragon. At least that's my hope. But I've got a good feeling about it. Alright, let's get down there. We'll buff up and then we'll take care of him the old-fashioned way.
To act!
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Come here.
Something bothering you?
Anything is possible.
Alright, we'll start with the Good Hope. Blur. Blur. Blur on Amiri, then blur on the dog. And then since Valerie is actually going to be our main tank here, we're going to give her the bark skin. It's going to take your strength buff, Hurricane Bow, and Aspect of the Falcon for him. Resist fire, protection from fire. I'm going to grab acid here as well. Again, I don't remember if the dragon does acid damage or poison damage. I could easily check, you know, as many times as I've fought the thing at this point. But what's the fun in that? Alright, I guess that's everything for now. Once we get in there, Valerie will engage after I summon all my creatures. Then we'll put her in defensive stance, of course.
Just letting the
Share
heat
your
dry.
troubles.
Put the wolves over here. They shouldn't aggro the dragon here.
And Lindsay was called
Good,
for
haste up everybody. Then we're gonna get Valerie in there and get her up next to the dragon so she can go into her defensive stance. Then I want Amiri to rage, of course, but she's gonna go over here, just like I'm gonna go over here. Then they get in there like here. We want to get up here. Fairy dragon should be active.
serves you right.
Why is the dog stuck? Get in here. Dio, go ahead and activate Sense Vitals. Go ahead and Vine Trap him if you can. We're doing okay. Let's try another Vine Trap. Lindsay, try and slow him down. Oh wow, Valerie just took a ton of damage. He's down to half. Ray of Sickening. Is she still in defensive stance? Yeah. Okay. Do another Ray of Sickening. And let's see, what else do we got? Try a blind. Oh yeah, glitter dust on my main character. What am I doing? Alright, he needs to die. Otherwise she's gonna die. You know what? That's actually okay, because we need to rest anyway, and I think he has revive. Yeah, Ray's dead. Let's get one of those. Active. We'll loot everything real quick.
You deserved it.
Alright, so Flaming Earthbreaker +2, a Taldan Whip, Professor's Hat, which we'll read about in a second, Extend Metamagic Rod.
I'm there.
Anything is possible.
Alright, and then let's rest in the cave.
Someday, I will be as famous as Enemy Bellavera herself. No, even more famous. Hoping I live that long.
Something bothering you?
Agritium Turinos.
Alright, welcome back, Valerie. Fantastic. Oh, come on, come to.
I do what I must.
Okay, let's read about the professor's hat that we found. And as far as the extend meta magic, I'm probably going to give it to her. She's going to have both of them. Or... no, let's give this to Tristian. Yeah, Tristian gets the lesser. She's going to get the regular extend meta magic. Okay. Don't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, reading about the professor's hat. Where's it at? Alright, the professor's hat has a habit of wandering off on its own throughout the worlds, prompting the professor to follow it on fantastical adventures. Its original wielder, Professor Polycopelus, is described variously as a magician, trickster, or in some stories, a demonic or Mephistophelian figure. He is consistently interested in the stories of the worlds he finds himself in, often establishing himself as a teacher or performer to feel those same stories flowing through him. He might come back for his hat, but there are so very many worlds that it'll probably take a while. Within the professor's hat is a subspace similar to bags of holding, but only accessible to the wearer of the hat. Wearing it increases the party carrying capacity by 200 and contains all masterwork tools possible, providing the wearer with a +2 competence bonus on all skill checks. It's very good, and I'm thinking about giving it to her. I think it would be very good on her, because she is our skill jockey. Yeah, let's do that. I honestly don't like the way it looks in-game, but I don't like her hair either, so enjoy your hat.
I'm off.
Now I'm thinking about keeping Ekondio with me instead of bringing Jaethal along, because Jaethal, she's a weird character. I don't know, it's hard to find her a good spot. I think if I would have made her a sword and board inquisitor instead of using the scythe, it would have been... she would be a lot better, a lot stronger. Oh yeah, and I'm going to give Amiri the new Earthbreaker that we got. Because it's a +2. I could allow her to use the... ooh, what we got going on? Level the people is complete. Oh, that's right, because Valerie died. Valerie, you are welcome to go. Wasn't she in the middle of something? No, she wasn't. Alright, thank goodness. Okay, and for now, let's what I want to do, let's swap out Valerie and Ekondio for those two. I do want to head to these areas. We're going to go this way first. Oh wait, I think I need to bring Octavia with me anyway. There's a puzzle in the Lonely Barrow that requires all the cantrips. And I don't think Jaethal meets the requirements. None of my current characters do, so let's swap out Jaethal for Octavia. Oh boy, okay. I'm just gonna give her Stone Fist since she does have the transmutation bonuses here. She'll get... come on, there we go. Scorching Ray, Haste will be her special, and then Stinking Cloud. More hastes, or fireballs. enlarge person mass, and then let's try and see if we can get an acid pit off. See if we can. So I haven't shown off any pit spells yet. And here's our opportunity. Well, she needs to rest first. So she has all the cantrips that we need, right? Because we need acid, ice, and jolt for the puzzle coming up.
You should have run! For Gorum!
Alright, let's go this way. I just want to go along the river here, see if there's any other areas in the center. I don't think that there are, but rather be safe than sorry. I think it's the Lonely Barrow that has the puzzle that I'm thinking of. There's several pillars, and you need to hit each one with a an element. Let's rest up.
Need to catch my breath.
Set alarm might be okay. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Wait, don't I have a, No, I'll worry about it later.
Listen, Lindsay. Can you make up a legend about me? A short one, at least.
About you? A short one? But your feats would be enough for 2 heroic epics, with plenty left over for a saga.
Alright, into the Lonely Barrow. It's an interesting dungeon. Sorry if y'all heard my phone vibrate there. Alright, let's go and get some buffs going here.
I won't let you down. What troubles you? Adventures
I'm glad you
Right
called.
here, my friend.
We should move.
Done with waiting.
Alright,
There.
so we can't get to that door yet. That'll open for us later. First we have to head down this way. In the dim light, you come across a group of armed men with swords and bows. 2 of them are squatting near the body of a halfling. Spotting you, one of the men stands up and regards you with a crooked sneer. Well now, men, look. A corpse that don't know it's dead yet. What, you come to loot the place? The leader bares his teeth. You're too late. We were here first, and we're keeping what we found. We're scholars, see? This is our find. Who are you and what are you doing here? Can't you see for yourself? Research us. We are researching this crypt now. Everything we find. Why? We give to the... Or everything we find? Why we give to the poor. Leader chuckles, and the other bandits join in. We're here on a job, see? This one here hired us. The leader nods at the halfling corpse on the floor. Needed help to get into these ruins. And we were like, why not? He clicks his tongue sadly. But a shame. As soon as the little one showed us the way in, he became ill. Must be the excitement, I bet. Short of it is, the crypt's our find. We'll deal with the traps ourselves and start researching right away. The man nods at you, then nods at the exit. And you'd better leave before you catch something. Alright, get out before I bury you all here. What? Is that so? The leader steps toward you and locks eyes with you. As he attempts to stare you down, his angry expression falters and he swallows. You're serious, and as mad as they come. The leader tries to save face with an uneasy chuckle. Well now, this all certainly isn't worth fighting over. We'll find easier pickings. Move it, lads. It ain't worth it. Got that right. There's another piece of the ring. It's another... So I found part 2 of transmutations of bodily poisons on the dragon that we just killed. For Bakken's quest. Anyway, torn book. The book is torn and covered in mud. Very little of the text survived, just a small fragment of a page spread. This phenomenon is quite similar to what transpires in the Stolen Lands, at a place the local populace refer to as the Ghost Stone. It is a hill, surrounded by forest and crowned by a gigantic stone. The people say that at night, the hilltop emanates bright light, while the hill itself is shrouded by a thick fog swarming with eerie, sinister shadows. The stone has resided at the hilltop since times immemorial, and those who could have recounted its tale or read the dead language of its inscriptions have long passed away. However, possessing a most intimate knowledge of the history of Avestan, I can claim with full certainty that it is one of those places where the veil separating the planes of existence grows especially thin. It is for this reason that portals to other worlds open in such places, through which all manner of mysterious creatures can travel. The folktales show overwhelming evidence of this. The fog, the strange shadows, the noises. The Stolen Lands abound with such legends like no other part of this world, but for the dangers that await the would-be explorers in this wilderness, it is exceedingly difficult to investigate such accounts with due rigor. What a jumble of words. So the halfling hired those bandits to guide him in. He obviously didn't have experience in, he may have been an expert on Avestan, but he was not an expert on making deals with, reputable individuals.
What's that?
That's right, we have 2 trickery checks now, because we have 2 different,
Done and done.
Interesting.
individuals.
I did as you asked.
Roll knowledge 23, we will save for that.
Anything else?
An ancient bas relief depicts Cyclops building a stone tomb, which is probably the tomb that we're inside of. The only downside to not having Jathal in our party is our perception is a little lower because of it. And I do like having my perception. Okay, so I kind of remember what happens here. We're going to position our party.
Are absolute.
Well,
Lindsay the
Share your
Magnificent?
troubles.
Lindsay
Command
the
me.
Illustrious?
In such a way to hopefully
More
intercept.
simple, like Lindsay the Great? Maybe Lindsay the
You can
Indecisive.
count on me. What's the holdup?
There we go.
Done and done.
Alright. Let's do the old quick save. A massive sarcophagus lies before you. In the dim light, you can see the edges of gleaming carvings that wind their way along the sides and up across the lid of the sepulchre. Walk around the sarcophagus. Excuse me. You walk around the sarcophagus, studying where it meets the floor. As you do, you notice fresh tracks in the dust. Someone has been here recently. I'm going to quick save. I want to get all of these done, because I like experience. Alright, examine carvings on the sarcophagus. The carvings on the coffin depict an ancient Cyclopean empire. They speak of a rebellion when human tribes rose against their Cyclopean masters. Judging by the images, the riot was brutally suppressed, the leader of the rebels was caught, and the human army slaughtered. Another quick save, because I don't know if we're going to pass this one. Examine the sarcophagus lid. You step closer to take a better look at the sarcophagus lid, and suddenly see deep scratches on its smooth, gleaming surface. Judging by the lid, it was slid aside and then slid back into place. Also, you notice rows of small, round holes covering the lid. Were they made to let air flow into the coffin? Alright, slide the sarcophagus lid aside. Putting all your strength into it, you slide the marble slab aside. The slab hits the ground with a great booming noise echoing in the dark hall. To your horror, the sides of the coffin are raked with scratches and dried blood. Someone was buried here, and they were desperately trying to get out. But despite the scratch marks, there is nothing inside. The sarcophagus is empty. In the darkness behind you, you hear a faint rustling sound. An involuntary shiver runs down your spine. All of a sudden, the grounding of stone erupts around you. The lids of the sarcophagi along the walls begin to slide open.
running won't help you.
Okay, so it is just a skeletal champion. I was thinking it was going to be a Cyclopean doodad, but it's not, so... Now, you don't need to have acid. Let's do jolts.
Strike!
Alright, I'm not going to pick up any of their loot. It's just going to weigh us down while we explore
I'm there.
the Lonely Barrow. Also, I forgot how big this place was. This place will have more relevance later on in the game.
Taste my fury.
We've downed better ones.
I do what I must. There's something here.
I did as you asked.
I'm off.
You see that?
Alright, ancient scrap of script-covered leather. This item bear... Yeah, it's just a description of a generic thing. If you collect enough of those and you get another item.
I did as you asked.
I don't remember exactly what that item does. I think it's a,
I shall end this suffering.
Tear them apart! Don't hold back! This will hurt!
This is for you.
This wound, my gift to you!
I love that. This wound, my gift to you. Honestly, I think my character would make for a very good DP. I mean, he's decent at DPS anyway. But like Valor is my primary tank. I'd still be in very good shape.
Repent!
Oh, there's some traps in this hallway.
I need inspiration.
I see something.
You should have run!
No lie, Miri looks really good with it, with an Earthbreaker. I do want her to use her
I'm there.
What's that?
ginormous sword, but right now I just don't
I
think
see
it's
something.
it's worth it. The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
Done and done.
Crumbling column is cracked and corroded as if acid was poured on it. So that's kind of a hint towards the water. Grants +2 difficulty check bonus to cold spells. Okay. Alright, that opens up the main part of the dungeon for us.
I'm always ready.
I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, it's just not worth using the ginormous sword because between power attack and the ginormous sword, so it's already -3 from power attack, so she would have +20 to her attack roll here, which I think is higher than even me, right? No, I'm 21. Hey, speaking of,
And Lindsay
see
was
that?
called for it.
put mage armor on my main character here.
I did as you asked. I did as you asked.
You forced my hand.
Blood for Gorum!
Alright, another foe laid low.
I do what I must.
Done and done.
Another quick save. There's some more nasty enemies in here, I'm sure. Oh, I think this is the puzzle room.
Outdoor adventures are good for skin and body.
Strike!
But they just ruin the hair.
Confide in me.
Actually, buddy, hold up a second.
I'm listening. There are other ways to cast this spell. There are other ways to cast this spell.
Like right here? Thank you.
This is going to hurt.
They go down!
Oh, 84 hit. That's pretty good. Oh, she enlarged herself. Whoopsies.
I still got it.
I really just need a Miri to hit one more time. There we go.
Oh, look!
How may I help?
All right.
I did as you asked.
Lesser gloves of dueling. Lame. Okay.
I'm there. Interesting.
She's still raging? Okay.
See.
Mysterious column has traces of black soot across its surface, so that is a hint.
I did as
What we
you
need to
asked.
do. Let's get this knowledge arcana check real quick. Well, let's loot this. And then quick save.
Done and done.
The base relief depicts a Cyclopean mage who weaves a spell using several natural elements.
Onwards.
So this one has been affected by fire, and as you can see, it's not glowing. So what you need to do
Ready and
here, cast Jolts. Ray of Frost. And Acid Splash. For earth, lightning, and water. Then the way is open to you. And treasure. Whoa. Sorry, I got a frickin' notification. I was recording. I have notifications turned off. I don't know why the computer decided to Wand of Prayer. That'll be handy. Don't know why the computer's like, hey, guess what? You're gonna get notification anyway. So,
I did as you asked.
alright, so there's a couple of checks here. And again, I'm gonna continuously quick save because I want the experience.
Applause, please.
Alright, the base relief depicts the creation of phylactery, the storage device for the soul of future Lich. Alright, one more quick save.
Applause, please.
Space relief depicts Lich Cyclops. A Lich Cyclops, I guess. Incinerating dozens of tiny human figures. So I can't see my stuff down here in the bottom right. Hopefully it doesn't show up in the recording. It shouldn't. Because the notification is on top of it, but if I click on the notification, it'll try to minimize the the game, and whenever you try to minimize this game or tab out of it, it freezes.
You should take a look.
So I'm not going to risk that. Because then I have to exit out, and it's just this whole debacle, and it's not worth the hassle. So I'm just going to leave the notification up while I finish this episode up. And again, hopefully you guys can't see it. Restart and update to stay in support. Support the Windows 10 April 2018 update ends November 2019. Restart to install a supported version of Windows. I'm not interested because I told you no notifications, Windows. But nothing. I swear. Alright, so this is the whole point of the Lonely Barrows. You can get in there right now with Dimension Door. I'm not going to, because I consider it, well, not cheating. There's a lot of really good loot in this place. Typically you don't get in here until very late in the game. The closer you get to the magic barrier, the louder a whisper, just on the verge of hearing, becomes. It says over and over, the door will open to the strongest. Defeat the monsters. Get the key from the dungeon. The key is hidden between two rivers falling into the same lake on its shore. Find it and come. The door will open to the strongest. It's a very, very long quest. You're basically doing it the entire time you're playing the game. If you do any exploration, you're participating in the quest. There's like 40 I think it's 40 monsters you have to kill. Last time I did it, it was bugged. So you find a key, and the key has 40 charges on it.
I'll take care of it.
Usually not when you find it, because you've killed monsters before that point.
You see that?
But as long as you explore all the nodes, you'll probably finish the quest. But again, it was bugged for me. I even went back through and double-checked all 40 nodes that you're supposed, or 40 monster locations. Or locations of the 40 monsters, and I couldn't.
I did as you asked.
I couldn't find any more in the.
If you dare.
I still had like 1 or 2 charges left, and I couldn't finish the quest, so I had to Dimension Door past the barrier. Hopefully this time though, it's not bugged and I can finish it.
There's something here. In due time.
All right, I think I'm gonna call the episode here, and the next one we'll finish exploring the Lonely Barrow. Hopefully I won't get any more Windows notifications. We're almost done anyway. We just go this way, basically straight, and the door will open for us. I think there's a boss in here. I think it's the guy, if you remember on the sarcophagus over here, it said that the Cyclopes had captured the rebel leader, and I think that's who was put in this sarcophagus, which is empty. But I think the guy that they captured is in here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.